Hey guys, Chris here. Welcome back to the channel. Been a while. A little bit of housekeeping. I don't know that I'm going to be back quite full time yet, but I did want to try to get a new video up. I've had some questions about my box blade, and that's what I'm talking about today. Today I'm going to be working on the road. The road is in pretty good shape, but it needs some dressing. We've had some water runoff. There's some hills, which of course in every video, nobody can ever see a hill on a video, but there's hills out there. And the road has a crown, so I'll be adjusting the blade for that. But before I do that, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my box blade and how I came to have it. I am sitting on my 66-inch everything attachments Wicked box blade, made for compact tractors. Actually, I think now they call this the Wickeder box blade. Not sure why. I didn't start out to buy this box blade. Initially, I ordered a landpride box blade. But like many things, when I ordered my tractor, things were often out of stock. And as you know, it's only gotten worse since then due to COVID. But I couldn't actually put my hands on one and see it. I just based on what they had in their literature and their flyers. So I placed an order for a 60-inch box blade, which was as big as I should go according to my salesman, because they're power matched. Somewhere along the line after that, I stumbled across a video, and if I can find it, I'll post a link to it, of a guy that was taking delivery and setting up his own landpride box blade. And I noticed right away that when he was setting up his scar fires, the ripper shanks, they were held in place with the little clips. You can't really tell that unless you're really looking hard in the literature. And when I walked the dealer's lot, they had some Woods box blades and some others that were just pinned through the shank, which is what I thought I was getting. At the time, the dealer couldn't tell me when the box blade would come in. And so in the meantime, I did some looking around, and that's when I came across the Everything Attachments blade. I ended up going back to my dealer, and because they couldn't deliver it anyway, I canceled the order on the box blade. I felt bad about it. I got a good salesman. He was very good to me. I did give him a Home Depot gift card, which I think more than made up for whatever commission he'd have made on the landpride box blade. Anyway, I placed an order with Everything Attachments for what they call their Land Shark model, which was a 60-inch box blade. But then as I was looking after I placed that order, because I had 8 to 10 weeks to wait for my box blade to be made, I realized that this had a few more specifications and features than that one had. So I talked to the folks at EA. They let me... Hello Storm. Hi Storm. I have a visitor. Not my dog. Anyway, so I talked to EA, and they let me update my order to a better box blade. I didn't lose my place in line, and I got this. This is a 66-inch box blade. According to their website at the time, it weighed 430 pounds, but they had made changes to this box blade by the time I ordered it. I don't know the exact weight, but I can tell you that when it showed up on a pallet, the shipping weight was 540 pounds. I figure a pallet doesn't much weigh probably more than 30, so I'd say this thing weighs easily over 500 pounds. It's a beast, and it's really solid. One of the things that I really liked about it was this. These ripper shanks, these are made of, I think it's 420 hard-ox steel, so they're hardened. The tips are welded on. This is 3/8 inch steel, as opposed to the little clamp-on welds that you get on a lot of them. So when you back up, you can pop those things off. If the scar fires are down, you're not going to do that on this thing. Also, as you can see, it's got a handle on it, and it's a whole lot easier to adjust than having to pull those clips out. And I'll bring you over here closer and I'll show you what we got. All right, here you have the scar fire. As you can see, that's probably a good 3.5 inches across here, not counting these little tabs. And here you can see the welds on this thing. This thing looks to be a 1/2 inch thick, and it's pretty heavy. Something else I'd like to show you is this is where the scar fire mounts. And if you can see, this looks to be about 3/8 inch steel, and then this is against it looks to be a 1/4 inch. This 3/8 inch steel comes through these laser cuts all the way through this tube, and it's welded all around on both of these on both sides, plus it's got this extra steel for strength. And then this looks to be another 3/8 inch, and then here's the back of it there. Here's one of the best things about this box blade. I don't have clips like the Landpride unit had and others. This comes out, and then you can just adjust this wherever you want. I'm going to match it to this, so I think I got 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that goes in there, and there you go. No clips, no pins, easy. One of the other things that they do, which is just a nice touch, I think, is this this extra piece of metal welded on here. Really, it's just to help protect the box, so it's going to last a little longer. This is obviously your leading edge, which is going to trail on the ground. This piece looks like a 1/4 inch, and the box blade itself, that also looks to be 1/4 inch. So welded all the way around, gives you a 1/2 inch of steel on the front. Just, you know, quality workmanship, I believe. So based on my experience and what I've learned since I bought the box blade, is this. There is probably a certain number of people who will see this video and think, yep, there's another guy in that EA cult. The guys that run Everything Attachments, and a large percentage of their customer base, are pretty evangelical about the products, and honestly, I understand why. There seems to be, for some folks out there, two camps. That is, some of them will tell you if you buy an attachment that's not an EA attachment, you've bought a piece of crap. I don't believe that. There's also folks that will tell you if you buy EA attachments, you are buying into a cult. I don't believe that either. I think, like in most things, the truth lies somewhere in between. What I can tell you from my observations is that the folks at EA have a pretty active social media involvement, and they're not afraid to get out there and mix it up with folks that are talking about their product in a way that they don't agree with. From what I see, you know, they pretty much back up what they have to say with you know, facts on a high quality product. You know, they're not God, they're not perfect, and, you know, certainly everything can always be improved upon. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. For the small amount of money that I paid extra to get this compared to the Landpride, it was a no-brainer for me. If you want more information, I'm sure I've left a lot of stuff out of this video. You can go to the Everything Attachments YouTube channel, and I'll try to put a link to the most recent video they did with this thing. There's some pretty good examples of the abuse they put these things through when they're testing them. In the most recent video, they take a box blade like this, same box blade, a little bigger, and they attack an asphalt road with it. And spoiler alert, the box blade wins. All right, so I'm not a very good YouTuber because I got started and haven't really recorded anything out here on the road, but I had some things I wanted to work out. So I'm out here, I've done one of the hills, And like I said, I'm just really dressing the road. It's not, I don't have any bad ruts or anything, but I've got the GoPro set up here on the back of the blade, and we'll see if we can get some footage of this thing spreading some gravel. I got that GoPro mounted right there. First time I've tried this. I hope I don't destroy it. It's not a very good mount. We'll see what happens. All right. Get the seat belt on. I don't have my extra mic, so you won't hear me once this thing starts. All right, what I'm going to do right now is just back up and pick up a small pile of gravel that I left where I stopped previously. Hey, look, a lowly traffic cone. We've seen that somewhere before. Anyway, as the tractor moves forward here, I thought maybe I would talk a little bit, try to throw in a few specs and features on the box blade that I don't think that I have mentioned in this video anywhere so far. So, first of all, it is Category 1 Quick Hitch compatible. Secondly, it is good for tractors up to 45 horsepower. It's built of grade 50 laser cut steel. The shanks are mounted behind and not through that front tube, which gives better structural integrity. The cutting edges are reversible and replaceable. The mold board is 3/16 inches thick. It has a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. And finally, the shipping is free within 1,000 miles of Conover, North Carolina, here in the good old US of A. Guys, I should talk a little bit about pricing as well. It's kind of hard to find landpride prices online. I searched tractorhouse.com, and for the BB1260 60-inch landpride box blade, I found prices that ranged from $779 to $870. The RK or the King Cutter 60-inch box blade I found on their website for $785 with shipping in 12 to 14 weeks. The County Line 60-inch box blade was $800. The Everything Attachments Landshark, which is specific for compact tractors, their 60-inch box blade was $755. And the 60-inch version of my box blade was $971. The current pricing on the box blade that I have, the 66-inch Extreme Duty blade, is now $1,048, although I paid $906 back in January of 2021. All the prices that I'm giving you I found on the internet today, July 20th, 2021. The standard color for these box blades is a Caterpillar yellow, but you can also get them black like mine at no additional charge. If you want Kubota orange or John Deere green, you can get those as well. I believe there is an extra $50 charge for that. Okay guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but here's where I'm going to insert my artistic drone shot. Here we go. Pretty impressive. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you've enjoyed the video on this EA 66-inch box blade. The thing is a beast. I love it. It'll certainly take more punishment than I'm able to give it with this tractor. Really well made, made in North Carolina. I can't say enough good things about it. And honestly, it was not that much more expensive than some other blades that are not nearly as well made. So anyway, appreciate you guys being here and hope we see you next time. One last thing. A few weeks ago I posted a video explaining why I hadn't posted any videos in a while, and telling you why I wouldn't be posting for a while after that. You know, my brother passed away. Wasn't expected. It was very sudden, and so that just kind of threw a wrench into life. And I don't know if I'm back here quite up to the schedule I was before, but I have missed making these videos. Really all I wanted to say was that, you know, you interact with people by YouTube and social media, and, you know, you're friendly with people, but they're not your friends per se like the people in real life. Having said that, I was a little overwhelmed by the support and kindness of people that I have interacted with, and some people that just follow the channel. I received cards and thoughts and emails and lots of kind comments, and you know, it just makes a difference. It's a tough time, but that kindness makes things easier. So for whatever it's worth, I just want to say that was all very appreciated. For those of you that are still here and you hung around, I appreciate you being here, and I hope we see you next time.